dress is waiting behind the glass. Soft light falls across the silk and brings a younger dream to mind. I used to picture wearing it, walking proudly through the town. But life opened other doors, and I followed where they led. A road I never traveled does not make my life less true. Now I meet my own reflection with a kinder point of view. The dress in the shop window was the woman I once dreamed, but I wear 1,000 stories no one else has ever seen. The dress in the shop window cannot shine the way I do. Every fall and every new beginning made me who I grew into. Leave the dress behind the glass, I will walk as who I am. My reflection meets the window, and a quiet smile appears. Dreams from when I was much younger found another life in me. All the years I gave to others, all the days I carried on, need no ribbon or decoration. They have beauty of their own. I will not wait for some occasion to become the one I choose. Loving who I am today is the finest thing I wear. The dress in the shop window still is beautiful to see, but I no longer need to wear it to become enough for me. The dress in the shop window can remain beneath the light. I will take the road before me, dressed in colors of my life. The window fades behind me as I walk into the street. The dress remains inside the glass, but the dream belongs to me. The station clock is nearing 12. Cold air settles on the tracks. With one small bag held in my hand, I wait for the final train. Familiar streets and window lights will soon be left behind, but there is something past this town I have to see for myself. The fear has not gone. Still I choose to take this chance. Courage is not feeling nothing, it is moving while you shake. The last train kept my seat, a small light by the window. Tomorrow waits beyond the rails somewhere I have never known. The last train kept my seat, I take one steady breath. I thank the road that brought me here, then leave it for the next. The doors close, my road begins. The train begins to move at last. The city lights fall back. My face appears against the glass. A little changed, a little strong. No one chose this road for me tonight. The choice is mine. One small turn can shape a life in ways we cannot see. If I lose my way someday, I can open up the map. The start does not need to be perfect, it only needs to be mine. The last train kept my seat, I do not turn around. Streets whose names I do not know are waiting farther down. The last train kept my seat, the night is not the end. Beyond the lights I leave behind, a new day will begin. The rails run through the dark, I sit beside the glass. I carry fear along with me, but this road is mine at last. In the back of an old drawer, I found a faded photograph. No date was written on the back, no names beneath the faces. A woman straightens up her hat. A man is trying not to laugh. I wonder what that garden held on such an ordinary day. Though I never knew their names, that moment still was real. One smile and one familiar glance have crossed the years to me. A photograph without a date still has a tale to tell, who they loved and what they dreamed. I may never know. A photograph without a date has traveled farther than they knew. It says an ordinary day can mean the world to someone. Names may disappear, the light remains. this picture many times before. Did they wait through rainy evenings? Did a letter make them smile? Did they keep a quiet promise hidden for a while? Someday we may also be a picture someone finds. Still the words and warmth we a photograph without a date returns inside the drawer, and I look at this simple day a little longer than before. The picture rests in silence. I leave the window wide. Someone else's distant day is shining here beside mine. The city has not woken yet. One shop light is already on. He rolls the sleeves above his hands and spreads the flour in the dawn. The street outside is still and bare, but morning rises in the heat. He shapes the dough and thinks about the strangers he may never meet. No one needs to know his name, care or leave its own perfume. Long before the town awakes, a working day begins to bloom. The baker before sunrise is making morning warm, preparing something simple for hands he has not known. The baker before sunrise unlocks the door at dawn and folds his quiet hours into every loaf. The street is sleeping still, the oven's welcome morning. Begins to rise, the windows gather gentle steam. The scent of butter fills the lane as darkness leaves without a sound. A child will choose a smaller role, a worker will come through the door. They may not know who woke so early, still they carry something warm. He does not need a grand applause or letters shining on the wall. An empty shelf and smiling faces are enough to make it worthwhile. The baker before day again. The bell rings at the doorway, the morning opens wide. They leave with bread beneath their arms. His warmth goes out with them. At the end of a narrow lane, clocks are covering every wall. Each one keeps a different beat as morning enters through the door. She adjusts her little glasses and opens up a silent case. Tiny wheels and loosened springs rest beneath her careful hands. She cannot bring the past around, but still hands can move once more. Small wheel begins to turn, the quiet room returns to life. The woman who fixed old clocks never turned the hours back. She only helped the waiting hands begin to move again. The woman who fixed old clocks never blamed the day they stopped. She found the smallest wheel inside and gave it room to start. One small turn, time begins again. Someone brings a father's pocket watch wrapped inside a worn-out cloth. Someone brings a wedding gift found in the back of a drawer. She never asked what each one means. She cleans the numbers and the hands, leaving every memory untouched while giving time another chance. Sometimes hearts can fall as still as clocks that have forgotten sound, but when one little hope begins, the next moment comes around. The woman who fixed old clocks never tried to hold the past. She let each mark remain in place and helped today move on. The woman who fixed old clocks smiles before she shuts the door. 100 different times now walk toward tomorrows of their own. She puts the little key away. Evening bells cross through the lane and holds the final clock up close and hears it breathe again. pair of shoes waits by the door. Faded ribbons, worn down heels, still hold the steps from years before. I had forgotten how to dance while rushing through my days. The music slips beneath the door and gently calls my feet. I do not need a perfect turn or anyone to see. If the music still remembers me, one step is all I need. Shoes beside the dance hall carry me inside. Even awkward steps can find a rhythm of their own. Shoes beside the dance hall bring me to the mirror. The woman I thought I had lost is smiling back at me. One step, then another. The music waits for me. Small lights turn above the floor. The wooden boards begin to glow. Empty chairs and folded curtains hold a beat from long ago. I may not move the way I did, but now I know the rhythm more. The years have written through my steps a dance I never knew before. I do not need my younger days to feel the music start. Time may slow the way I move, but not the listening heart. Shoes beside the dance hall no longer wait outside. In the sweep of cloth and laughter, I meet myself tonight. Shoes beside the dance hall carry me through every beat. Dancing is not finding lost time. It is living where I am. The music settles down. I leave the shoes beside the door, but every step that takes me home still carries something more. was written there, just as it was before. I saw the quiet stairs, the room I used to know, and dreams I left unread so many years ago. A page can wait, a dream can stay. The library card in my coat leads me back again. The dream I left between the shelves is waiting where it began. The library card in my coat still remembers me. It is never too late to open one more page. One more page. One more beginning. I stand outside the door, then slowly step inside. The scent of books and wooden desks has hardly changed with time. I find the book I left and hold it in my hands. I do not need to hurry now, I only need to start. Dreams do not count the years, they wait until we turn. The library card in my coat leads me home once more. The dream I thought had disappeared is waiting by the door. The library card in my coat rests beside my hand. I open to the first new page and let my life begin. The card becomes a bookmark. The room grows still and bright. The library closes for the day. My story starts tonight. High above the town, he sets his easel down. Old roofs beneath the sky turn brighter in his eyes. People pass below, too hurried to look up. He finds a little light in places they forgot. Nothing is too small when someone truly sees. The painter on the rooftop sees another side. He gives the faded walls a little more light. painter on the rooftop paints the quiet view. Every common corner becomes something new. One empty canvas, the city comes alive. Softens every line. An old and crooked window turns silver in the light. He does not need perfection. The day is more than enough. Every mark upon the buildings shows the years they lived. Others see one color. He finds 100 more. The painter on the rooftop looks across the town. Every little window has a story of its own. The painter on the rooftop lays the final color down. An ordinary day becomes a work of art. The brush rests by the frame. The evening fades from view. The city turns to gray again. His colors still remain. Station, I study every place to go. For the first time, no one's plans are written next to mine. I have packed so many bags and waved from many doors. Today I take a summer hat and stand beside the track. A journey is not too late if the heart is ready now. One small ticket in my hand can open up the day. One ticket to the seaside, a window seat for me. As familiar rooftops disappear, my heart begins to breathe. One ticket to the seaside, today I follow me. Not a journey made for someone else, but one I choose to keep. One ticket, a wider sky. Past the open fields and towns I do not know. I open up a book at last with nowhere else to be. Salt air meets me at the station. Gulls are calling down the road. The first step that I leave in sand feels like a name of my own. Being on my own today does not feel lonely now. Walking at my natural pace feels easier than I knew. One ticket to the seaside brings back the self I missed. While I watch the distant line, a room inside me clears. One ticket to the seaside. The road home does not frighten me. A person who has lived one day for herself walks differently. The evening train is almost due. I place a shell inside my coat. The sea will stay behind me here, but its freedom travels home. And find a wooden case. Beneath the faded piece of cloth, a violin has waited there. The handle bears the marks of time. One string is fallen loose. Still the hands that held the bow are somewhere here in me. Years without a single note did not take the music away. When one forgotten sound returns, the heart begins to wake. The violin in the attic has waited all this time. Even one imperfect note can warm the quiet room. The violin in the attic does not ask where I have been. Two hands ready here today are enough to start again. One note begins, an old dream waits. Afternoon comes through the window and rests across the wood. The pitch may shake a little now, but I will not put down the bow. I may not play as fast as then, but now I hear much more. The years have given every phrase a depth I never knew. Perhaps a gift does not disappear, it only learns to wait. When the heart returns to what it loved, a dream can change its name. The violin in the attic is sleeping there no more. Today's uncertain melody has opened up a door. The violin in the attic does not call me back in time. Playing as the one I am becomes my stage tonight. The bow moves softly on the strings. The final note remains. I leave the wooden case unlocked with music for tomorrow. Each day on the same park bench, an old man in a gray hat sits. From a little paper bag he scatters bread across the ground. People hurry down the path, rarely stop to look his way. But a child returning home from school has paused there every day. They do not know each other's names. They only share the afternoon. Still an empty place beside him feels like an open door. The man who fed the pigeons leaves a little room today for the child who stood and watched him to sit down and choose to stay. The man who fed the pigeons shares the bread between their hands, and somewhere in that simple moment, two strangers become friends. Of bread, one friendship on a bench. The child gives names to every bird. The old man tells a story or two. One always comes a little late. One waits beside his shoe. Then rain arrives one afternoon, and his usual place is bare. The child holds tightly to the bag and waits to find him there. A few days later, the gray hat returns along the park. The child just smiles without a word. He taps the empty seat. The man who fed the pigeons does not sit alone today. together, bring some warmth into the park. The man who fed the pigeons shows the child a gentle truth. Kindness is not always spoken, sometimes it is making room. The pigeons rise into the sky, the empty bag moves in the breeze. They walk together for a while, then turn toward different streets. The back of an old drawer, I found a little brass key, flowers carved around the handle, rust along the edge. It would not fit the front door or the lock beneath the stairs. I tried it everywhere I knew, still it rested in my hand. Some keys are not meant for doors, they lead us somewhere else. Even memories locked away can wake from one small clue. The key that opened nothing waited quietly with me. It never found a room to enter, still it showed a hidden way. The key that opened nothing was not useless after all. It made me turn and look again at a place within my heart. No door opened, still a memory woke. While clearing underneath the wardrobe, I found a wooden box. The little key slipped in the lock and turned as if it knew. Inside were faded letters, my mother's notebook from her youth, a family picture I had never seen, and one small flower pressed and dry. It was not a secret hidden, only time they wished to keep. Even after someone leaves us, something gave way. The key that opened nothing will not hide inside the drawer. I'll keep the stories that it carried close beside the life I live. The key rests by the letters. Evening settles on the frame. The wooden box is closed again, but its story stays with me. Saturday at the laundromat, shirts are turning behind the glass. Someone reads with a book on their knees. Someone folds a pair of socks. A young father holds a child's coat on a chair beside the wall. An older woman near the door folds blue towels one by one. We do not know each other's names. We only wait in the same room. Like the circles in the machines, our busy days begin to loosen. Saturday at the laundromat, strangers feel like neighbors here. One small coin and one hello can open up a story. Saturday at the laundromat, even empty chairs grow warm. A little laughter while we wait can stay beyond the afternoon. One more turn, a little closer. A student holds a stained white apron from the first job she began. A man with an old pair of jeans says he is leaving town. Someone lends a cup of soap. Someone finds a fallen coin. No one planned to stay for long, still they remember when they leave. Life can bring us close sometimes without a promise or a plan. Sharing one small room a while can make a lonely day feel light. Saturday at the laundromat, sunlight stretches through the door. We all leave in different ways, but take the smiles along. Saturday at the laundromat, the final machine comes to rest, and all the warmth between us follows softly to the street. The empty drums are still, the coins no longer fall. But after everyone has gone, a little laughter fills the room. door will ring as dripping umbrellas enter, bent out ribs and loosened handles, faded cloth and broken seams. The owner takes his tools in hand and studies each one quietly. They could easily be thrown away, but still have rainy days to meet. Tie one little thread again, and something closed begins to open. At the umbrella repair shop, broken things unfold again. Every mark from wind and weather stays in place but carries on. At the umbrella repair shop, no one says the story ends. Even changed, an old umbrella still can shelter someone else. Open once again. Meet another rain. Inside a child's small hand, one had covered someone's shoulders from the first day of a job. The owner never asked their stories, he only mends the cloth and frame, leaving all their years untouched while making room for days ahead. Sometimes hearts can lose their shape in wind too strong to face alone, but when someone holds them gently, they can open to the world. At the umbrella repair shop, worn out colors shine again. Every drop upon the fabric finds a brighter place to land. At the umbrella repair shop, the door opens once more, and a small repaired umbrella walks into the shining street. The rain begins to settle, puddles brighten by the door. One umbrella opens slowly, then disappears along the lane. Inside an old desk drawer, I found a letter folded small in uneven handwriting. It said, "To the person I will be." I wondered who I would become, and if my dreams would all come true. The younger girl who wrote those words was waiting here for me. I did not keep each promise, still I made it all this way. The courage I was looking for was hidden in each day. A letter from my younger self does not ask why I fell short. It says, "I'm proud you carried on through every restless night." A letter from my younger self does not count the dreams I lost. It says you stayed when life was hard, and that was more than enough. Thank you for coming all this this way. She wrote about a little house and country she would like to see. Not every dream became my life, but other joys came quietly. I held a hand that needed mine. I opened doors on difficult days. So many moments never planned became the person I am now. If she could see me here today, I think that she would smile. The life I lived was not perfect, but every step was mine. A letter from my younger self, and now I write my answer back. I did not reach each place we dreamed, but I became someone kind. A letter from my younger self will not return inside the drawer. I'll keep it near, a promise that there are still dreams left to find. I write the date beneath her words, then add one final line. Do not be afraid, we made it here, and we are dreaming still. Saturday in the rehearsal room, music stands form a circle again. Everyone takes a familiar place, but one chair waits by the window. He used to arrive before us all, opening every folded stand. Whenever someone missed the beat, he smiled and helped us start again. Though his voice is not here today, we slowly lift our instruments. The steady rhythm that he left begins to move around the room. The empty chair at rehearsal still feels close to everyone. In the place where he once sat, 100 smiles remain. The empty chair at rehearsal does not say the song is done. Every note we play together carries something he began. One chair may stay empty, the music carries on. The first song enters quietly. Someone closes tired eyes. Teacher's favorite phrase. Every bow is still a while. Then the next measure begins, and we remember how he laughed. Sorrow slowly turns to warmth and gives the music greater depth. When someone leaves the room behind, the time they gave does not disappear. One small beat they shared with us can guide the ones who still remain. The empty chair at rehearsal keeps its place beside the light. We look toward it and remember to wait for one another. The empty chair at rehearsal speaks of more than someone gone. It reminds us that the music we made together still lives on. The final note stays in the room. The pages slowly close. The chair remains beside the window, but his song goes home with us. In a little shop on an older street, the final sunlight meets the glass. Scissors and a measuring tape still hang above the working table. He looks across a navy coat and smooths the sleeve with careful hands. For every suit and wedding dress he gave his time and took his care. There is no reason to rush today. The final stitch deserves its time. Finishing well is not the end. It is honoring the road behind. The tailor's final button waits upon a single thread. All the years he gave to others gather softly in his hands. The tailor's final button finds its place beneath the light. The shop will close its door today, but his work will walk outside. One final stitch, one new door. He remembers first-time suits and dresses made for wedding days. A school coat cut a little wide so there was room for someone to grow. The old machine becomes still, the chalk returns inside the drawer. He hangs the final coat in place and looks around the quiet room. He does not fear the days ahead or mornings without work to do. There are roads he never had the time to slowly travel through. The tailor's final button catches evening in its shine. A gentle smile begins to rise as he sees the coat complete. The tailor's final button and the scissors leave his hand. A life that closed one chapter well can open something new. The little bell rings one last time. He turns the key and walks away. The sign goes dark above the door, but all his clothes still cross the town. As a child I sat outside, counting airplanes in the sky. Every trail that crossed the clouds led to somewhere in my mind. Number 12 flew past the sea, 13 crossed a mountain line. In the corner of a notebook I drew places I would find. The years moved faster than I knew. Dreams stayed hidden in a drawer. Still the heart that wanted more had never disappeared. The girl who counted airplanes has a window seat today. The sky she only watched before is carrying her away. The girl who counted airplanes leaves her little town behind, with a hope that is a little stronger than the fear inside. 1, 2, 3, now I am flying. Beyond the airport glass, I check the ticket in my hand and think of who I was. Some said I had waited too long, some feared I should not go alone. But a quiet voice within me said the time had finally come. Dreams do not need to happen exactly as we planned. A journey started later can mean more when it begins. The girl who counted airplanes now is flying through the clouds. She sees the world unfold below and lets herself smile. The girl who who counted airplanes does not count them anymore. She no longer asks how far she can go. She follows where she chooses. The plane moves through the evening. Her little town grows small. A road she drew so long ago is opening after all. In a little seaside shop, I bought a postcard of the harbor. I sat beside the window and slowly wrote your name. There were many things to tell you, but no sentence felt quite right. So I left the stamp untouched and packed the card away. Words we never send do not simply disappear, but holding them too long can keep tomorrow waiting. The postcard never sent still holds the sea that day. A few unfinished lines remain where a whole season stayed. The postcard never sent no longer waits for your reply. The words I could not give you then, I can release tonight. It may be late, but I can let it go. Through every room and every move, the postcard stayed with me. Between old tickets and photographs, it kept one chapter safe. You must have found another road, and I have traveled mine. Now I can think of what we were without asking time to turn. Some letters do not need to reach the person they were meant to find. Sometimes writing down the truth is enough to help us leave. The postcard never sent, I take it from the drawer. The clumsy words I wrote back then were honest after all. The postcard never sent, I add one final line. I hope that life was kind to you, and I am doing fine. I do not fold it up again, I leave it by the window. Evening crosses every word as I turn another page. guest has left the hall. The rose of red grows still. A program lies beside the aisle, beneath the fading lights. The dressing room bulbs dim one by one. The costumes leave the stage. I stand alone beneath the arch and hear the last applause. The cheering has already gone, but I am not quite ready yet. Even in an empty room, the final scene remains. The theater after everyone left, I slowly cross the stage. Even when the applause is gone, the years I loved still shine. The theater after everyone left, the empty seats look back. Though no one else remembers me, the stage remembers all. The curtain falls, the story stays. The first time I stood here, I lost my words and shook. Behind the curtain, one deep breath was all I had to take. So many nights of laughter, so many final scenes. Each role came to an ending, but each one changed a part of me. To love the stage was never only standing in applause. It was every unseen evening when I gave the work my all. The theater after everyone left, I watched the final light. Even as one chapter closes, another starts inside. The theater after everyone left, I bow before I go. Tonight the curtain settles down, but something in me carries on. I leave the dressing room key and smile toward every chair. The theater grows dark behind me. I walk into another scene. Dress is waiting behind the glass. Soft light falls across the silk and brings a younger dream to mind. I used to picture wearing it, walking proudly through the town. But life opened other doors. and I followed where they led. A road I never traveled does not make my life less true. Now I meet my own reflection with a kinder point of view. The dress in the shop window was the woman I once dreamed, but I wear 1,000 stories no one else has ever seen. The dress in the shop window cannot shine the way I do. Every fall and every new beginning made me who I grew into. Leave the dress behind the glass. I will walk as who I am. My reflection meets the window, and a quiet smile appears. Dreams from when I was much younger found another life in me. All the years I gave to others, all the days I carried on, need no ribbon or decoration. They have beauty of their own. I will not wait for some occasion to become the one I choose. Loving who I am today is the finest thing I wear. The dress in the shop window still is beautiful to see, but I no longer need to wear it to become enough for me. The dress in the shop window can remain beneath the light. I will take the road before me, dressed in colors of my life. The window fades behind me as I walk into the street. The dress remains inside the glass, but the dream belongs to me. The station clock is nearing 12. Cold air settles on the tracks. With one small bag held in my hand, I wait for the final train. Familiar streets and window lights will soon be left behind, but there is something past this town I have to see for myself. The fear has not gone away, still I choose to take this chance. Courage is not feeling nothing, it is moving while you shake. The last train kept my seat, a small light by the window. Tomorrow waits beyond the rails, somewhere I have never known. The last kept my seat. I'd take one steady breath appears against the glass, a little changed, a little strong. No one chose this road for me tonight. The choice is mine. One small turn can shape a life in ways we cannot see. If I lose my way someday, I can open up the map. The start does not need to be perfect, it only needs to be mine. The last train kept my seat. I do not turn around. Streets whose names I do not know are waiting farther down. The last train kept my seat. The night is not the end. Beyond the lights I leave behind, a new day will begin. The rails run through the dark. I sit beside the glass. I carry fear along with me, but this road is mine at last. In the back of an old drawer, I found a faded photograph. No date was written on the back, no names beneath the faces. A woman straightens up her hat. A man is trying not to laugh. I wonder what that garden held on such an ordinary day. Though I never knew their names, that moment still was real. One smile and one familiar glance have crossed the years to me. A photograph without a date still has a tale to tell, who they loved and what they dreamed. I may never know. A photograph without a date has traveled farther than they knew. It says an ordinary day can mean the world to someone. Names may disappear, the light remains. A small mark stains the corner, a pencil line is almost gone. Someone must have held this picture many times before. Did they wait through rainy evenings? Did a letter make them smile? Did they keep a quiet promise hidden for a while? Someday we may also be a picture someone finds. Still the words and warmth we give can live beyond our time. A photograph without a date no longer feels unknown. Though I never knew their story, their hearts were much like ours. A photograph without a date returns inside the drawer, and I look at this simple day this distant day is shining here beside mine. The city has not woken yet. One shop light is already on. He rolls the sleeves above his hands and spreads the flour in the dawn. The street outside is still and bare, but morning rises in the heat. He shapes the dough and thinks about the strangers he may never meet. No one needs to know his name, care will leave its own perfume. Long before the town awakes, a working day begins to bloom. The baker before sunrise is making morning warm, preparing something simple for hands he has not known. The baker before sunrise unlocks the door at dawn and folds his quiet hours into every loaf. The street is sleeping still, the oven's welcome morning. Begins to rise, the windows gather gentle steam. The scent of butter fills the lane as darkness leaves without a sound. A child will choose a smaller role, a worker will come through the door. They may not know who woke so early, still they carry something warm. He does not need a grand applause or letters shining on the wall. An empty shelf and smiling faces are enough to make it worthwhile. The baker before sunrise is giving out the day. The warmth made by his tired hands will travel far away. The baker before sunrise, as sunlight finds the street, begins another tray of bread and starts the day again. The bell rings at the doorway, the morning opens wide. They leave with bread beneath their arms. His warmth goes out with them. At the end of a narrow lane, covering every wall. Each one keeps a different beat as morning enters through the door. She adjusts her little glasses and opens up a silent case. Tiny wheels and loosened springs rest beneath her careful hands. She cannot bring the past around, but still hands can move once more. One small wheel begins to turn, the quiet room returns to life. The woman who fixed old clocks never turned the hours back. She only helped the waiting hands begin to move again. The woman who fixed old clocks never blamed the day they stopped. She found the smallest wheel inside and gave it room to start. One small turn, time begins again. Someone brings a father's pocket watch wrapped inside a worn-out cloth. Someone brings a wedding gift found in the back of a drawer. She never asked what each one means. She cleans the numbers and the hands, leaving every memory untouched while giving time another chance. Sometimes hearts can fall as still as clocks that have forgotten sound. But when one little hope begins, the next moment comes around. The woman who fixed old clocks never tried to hold the past. She let each mark remain in place and helped today move on. The woman who fixed old clocks smiles before she shuts the door. 100 different times now walk toward tomorrows of their own. She puts the little key away. Evening bells cross through the lane, then holds the final clock up close and hears it breathe again. Outside the old dance hall, a pair of shoes waits by the door. Faded ribbons, worn down heels, still hold the steps from years before. I had forgotten how to dance while rushing through my beneath the door and gently calls my feet. I do not need a perfect turn or anyone to see. If the music still remembers me, one step is all I need. Shoes beside the dance hall carry me inside. Even awkward steps can find a rhythm of their own. Shoes beside the dance hall bring me to the mirror. The woman I thought I had lost is smiling back at me. One step, then another. The music waits for me. Small lights turn above the floor. The wooden boards begin to glow. Empty chairs and folded curtains hold a beat from long ago. I may not move the way I did, but now I know the rhythm more. The years have written through my steps, a dance I never knew before. I do not need my younger days to feel the music start. Time may slow the way I move, but not the listening heart. Shoes beside the dance hall no longer wait outside. In the sweep of cloth and laughter, I meet myself tonight. Shoes beside the dance hall carry me through every beat. Dancing is not finding lost time. It is living where I am. The music settles down. I leave the shoes beside the door, but every step that takes me home still carries something more. just as it was before. I saw the quiet stairs, the room I used to know, and dreams I left unread so many years ago. A page can wait, a dream can stay. The library card in my coat leads me back again. The dream I left between the shelves is waiting where it began. The library card in my coat still remembers me. It is never too late to open one more page. One more page. One more beginning. I stand outside the door, then slowly step inside. The scent of books and wooden desks has hardly changed with time. I find the book I left and hold it in my hands. I do not need to hurry now, I only need to start. Dreams do not count the years, they wait until we turn. The library card in my coat leads me home once more. The dream I thought had disappeared is waiting by the door. The library card in my coat rests beside my hand. I open to the first new page and let my life begin. Becomes a bookmark. The room grows still and bright. The library closes for the day. My story starts tonight. High above the town, he sets his easel down. Old roofs beneath the sky turn brighter in his eyes. People pass below, too hurried to look up. He finds a little light in places they forgot. Nothing is too small when someone truly sees. The painter on the rooftop sees another side. He gives the faded walls a little more light. The painter on the rooftop softens every line. An old and crooked window turns silver in the light. He does not need perfection. The day is more than enough. Every mark upon the buildings shows the years they lived. Others see one color. He finds 100 more. The painter on the rooftop looks across the town. Every little window has a story of its own. The painter on the rooftop lays the final color down. An ordinary day becomes a work of art. The brush rests by the frame. The evening fades from view. The city turns to gray again. His colors still remain. Station, I study every place to go. For the first time, no one's plans are written next to mine. I have packed so many bags and waved from many doors. Today I take a summer hat and stand beside the track. A journey is not too late if the heart is ready now. One small ticket in my hand can open up the day. One ticket to the seaside, a window seat for me. As familiar rooftops disappear, my heart begins to breathe. One ticket to the seaside, today I follow me. Not a journey made for someone else, but one I choose to keep. One ticket, a wider sky. The train runs past the open fields and towns I do not know. I open up a book at last with nowhere else to be. Salt air meets me at the station, gulls are calling down the road. The first step that I leave in sand feels like a name of my own. Being on my own today does not feel lonely now. Walking at my natural pace feels easier than I knew. One ticket to the seaside brings back the myself I missed, while I watch the distant line. A room inside me clears, one ticket to the seaside. The road home does not frighten me. A person who has lived one day for herself walks differently. The evening train is almost due. I place a shell inside my coat. The sea will stay behind me here, but its freedom travels home. Door and find a wooden case. Beneath a faded piece of cloth, a violin has waited there. The handle bears the marks of time. One string has fallen loose. Still the hands that held the bow are somewhere here in me. Without a single note did not take the music away. When one forgotten sound returns, the heart begins to wake. The violin in the attic has waited all this time. Even one imperfect note can warm the quiet room. The violin in the attic does not ask where I have been. Two hands ready here today are enough to start again. One note begins, an old dream waits. Afternoon comes through the window and rests across the wood. The pitch may shake a little now, but I will not put down the bow. I may not play as fast as then, but now I hear much more. The years have given every phrase a depth I never knew. Perhaps a gift does not disappear, it only learns to wait. When the heart returns to what it loved, a dream can change its name. The violin in the attic is sleeping there no more. Today's uncertain melody has opened up a door. The violin in the attic does not call me back in time. Playing as the one I am becomes my stage tonight. The bow moves softly on the strings. The final note remains. I leave the wooden case unlocked, with music for tomorrow. Each day on the same park bench, an old man in a gray hat sits. From a little paper bag he scatters bread across the ground. People hurry down the path and rarely stop to look his way. But a child returning home from school has paused there every day. They do not know each other's names. They only share the afternoon. Still an empty place beside him feels like an open door. The man who fed the pigeons leaves a little room today for the child who stood and watched him to sit down and choose to stay. The man who fed the pigeons shares the bread between their hands, and somewhere in that simple moment, two strangers become friends. One piece of bread, one friendship on a bench. The child gives names to every bird. The old man tells a story or two. One always comes a little late. One waits beside his shoe. Then rain arrives one afternoon, and his usual place is bare. The child holds tightly to the bag and waits to find him there. A few days later, the gray hat returns along the park. The child just smiles without a word. He taps the empty seat. The man who fed the pigeons does not sit alone today. Their quiet hour together brings some warmth into the park. The man who fed the pigeons shows the child a gentle truth. Kindness is not always spoken. Sometimes it is making room. The pigeons rise into the sky. The empty bag moves in the breeze. They walk together for a while, then turn toward different streets. old drawer, I found a little brass key, flowers carved around the handle, rust along the edge. It would not fit the front door or the lock beneath the stairs. I tried it everywhere I knew, still it rested in my hand. Some keys are not meant for doors, they lead us somewhere else. Even memories locked away can wake from one small clue. The key that opened nothing waited quietly with me. It never found a room to enter, still it showed a hidden way. The key that opened nothing was not useless after all. It made me turn and look again at a place within my heart. No door open, still a memory woke. While clearing underneath the wardrobe, I found a wooden box. The little key slipped in the lock and turned as if it knew. Inside were faded letters, my mother's notebook from her youth, a family picture I had never seen, and one small flower pressed and dry. It was not a secret hidden, only time they wished to keep. Even after someone leaves us, something waits beneath the years. The key that opened nothing opened up the wooden box, but somewhere deeper inside me, another lock gave way. The key that opened nothing will not hide inside the drawer. I'll keep the stories that it carried close beside the life I live. The key rests by the letters, evening settles on the frame. The wooden box is closed again, but its story stays with me. Shirts are turning behind the glass. Someone reads with a book on their knees. Someone folds a pair of socks. A young father holds a child's coat on a chair beside the wall. An older woman near the door folds blue towels one by one. We do not know each other's names. We only wait in the same room. Like the circles in the machines, our busy days begin to loosen. Saturday at the laundromat, strangers feel like neighbors here. One small coin and one hello can open up a story. Saturday at the laundromat, even empty chairs grow warm. A little laughter while we wait can stay beyond the afternoon. One more turn, a little closer. Student holds a stained white apron from the first job she began. A man with an old pair of jeans says he is leaving town. Someone lends a cup of soap. Someone finds a fallen coin. No one planned to stay for long, still they remember when they leave. Life can bring us close sometimes without a promise or a plan. Sharing one small room a while can make a lonely day feel light. Saturday at the laundromat, sunlight stretches through the door. We all leave in different ways, but take the smiles along. Saturday at the laundromat, the final machine comes to rest, and all the warmth between us follows softly to the street. The empty drums are still, the coins no longer fall. But after everyone has gone, a little laughter fills the room. Corner in the rain, there is a little repair shop. The bell above the door will ring as dripping umbrellas enter. Bent out ribs and loosened handles, faded cloth and broken seams. The owner takes his tools in hand and studies each one quietly. They could easily be thrown away, but still have rainy days to meet. Tie one little thread again, and something closed begins to open. At the umbrella repair shop, broken things unfold again. Every mark from wind and weather stays in place but carries on. At the umbrella repair shop, no one says the story ends. Even changed an old umbrella still can shelter someone else. Open another rain. One was held on picnic days inside a child's small hand. One that covered someone's shoulders from the first day of a job. The owner never asked their stories, he only mends the cloth and frame, leaving all their years untouched while making room for days ahead. Sometimes hearts can lose their shape in wind too strong to face alone, but when someone holds them gently, they can open to the world. At the umbrella repair shop, worn out colors shine again. Every drop upon the fabric finds a brighter place to land. At the umbrella repair shop, the door opens once more, and a small repaired umbrella walks into the shining street. The rain begins to settle, puddles brighten by the door. One umbrella opens slowly, then disappears along the lane. Inside an old desk drawer, I found a letter folded small in uneven handwriting. It said, "To the person I will be." I wondered who I would become, and if my dreams would all come true. The younger girl who wrote those words was waiting here for me. I did not keep each promise, still I made it all this way. The courage I was looking for was hidden in each day. A letter from my younger self does not ask why I fell short. It says, "I'm proud you carried on through every restless night." A letter from my younger self does not count the dreams I lost. It says, "You stayed when life was hard, and that was more than enough. Thank you for coming all this way." She wrote about a little house and country she would like to see. Not every dream became my life, but other joys came quietly. I held a hand that needed mine. I opened doors on difficult days. So many moments never planned became the person I am now. If she could see me here today, I think that she would smile. The life I lived was not perfect, but every step was mine. A letter from my younger self, and now I write my answer back. I did not reach each place we dreamed, but I became someone kind. A letter from my younger self will not return inside the drawer. I'll keep it near, a promise that there are still dreams left to find. I write the date beneath her words, then add one final line. Do not be afraid, we made it here, and we are dreaming still. Saturday in the rehearsal room, music stands form a circle again. Everyone takes a familiar place, but one chair waits by the window. He used to arrive before us all, opening every folded stand. Whenever someone missed the beat, he smiled and helped us start again. Though his voice is not here today, we slowly lift our instruments. The steady rhythm that he left begins to move around the room. The empty chair at rehearsal still feels close to everyone, in the place where he once sat. 100 smiles remain. The empty chair at rehearsal does not say the song is done. Every note we play together carries something he began. One chair may stay empty, the music carries on. The first song enters quietly. Someone closes tired eyes. When we reach his favorite phrase, every bow is still a while. Then the next measure begins, and we remember how he laughed. Sorrow slowly turns to warmth and gives the music greater depth. When someone leaves the room behind, the time they gave does not disappear. One small beat they shared with us can guide the ones who still remain. The empty chair at rehearsal keeps its place beside pages slowly close. The chair remains beside the window, but his song goes home with us. In a little shop on an older street, the final sunlight meets the glass. Scissors and a measuring tape still hang above the working table. He looks across a navy coat and smooths the sleeve with careful hands. For every suit and wedding dress he gave his time and took his care. There is no reason to rush today. The final stitch deserves its time. Finishing well is not the end. It is honoring the road behind. The tailor's final button waits upon a single thread. All the years he gave to others gather softly in his hands. The tailor's final button finds its place beneath the light. The shop will close its door today, but his work will walk outside. One final stitch, one new door. He remembers first-time suits and dresses made for wedding days. A school coat cut a little wide so there was room for someone to grow. The old machine becomes still, the chalk returns inside the drawer. He hangs the final coat in place and looks around the quiet room. He does not fear the days ahead, or mornings without work to do. There are roads he never had the time to slowly travel through. The tailor's final button catches evening in its shine. A gentle smile begins to rise as he sees the coat complete. The tailor's final button and the scissors leave his hand. A life that closed one chapter well can open something new. The little bell rings one last time. He turns the key and walks away. The sign goes dark above the door, but all his clothes still cross the town. As a child I sat outside, counting airplanes in the sky. Every trail that crossed the clouds led to somewhere in my mind. Number 12 flew past the sea, 13 crossed a mountain line. In the corner of a notebook I drew places I would find. The years moved faster than I knew. My dreams stayed hidden in a drawer. Still the heart that wanted more had never disappeared. The girl who counted airplanes has a window seat today. The sky she only watched before is carrying her away. The girl who counted airplanes leaves her little town behind, with a hope that is a little stronger than the fear inside. 1, 2, 3, now I am flying. Beyond the airport glass, I check the ticket in my hand and think of who I was. Some said I had waited too long, some feared I should not go alone. But a quiet voice within me said the time had finally come. Dreams do not need to happen exactly as we planned. A journey started later can mean more when it begins. The girl who counted airplanes now is flying through the clouds. She sees the world unfold below and lets herself smile. The girl who counted airplanes does not count them anymore. She no longer asks how far she can go. She follows where she chooses. The plane moves through the evening. Her little town grows small. A road she drew so long ago is opening after all. In a little seaside shop, I bought a postcard of the harbor. I sat beside the window and slowly wrote your name. There were many things to tell you, but no sentence felt quite right. So I left the stamp untouched and packed the card away. Words we never send do not simply disappear, but holding them too long can keep tomorrow waiting. The postcard never sent still holds the sea that day. A few unfinished lines remain where a whole season stayed. The postcard never sent no longer waits for your reply. The words I could not give you then, I can release tonight. It may be late, with me. Between old tickets and photographs, it kept one chapter safe. You must have found another road, and I have traveled mine. Now I can think of what we were without asking time to turn. Some letters do not need to reach the person they were meant to find. Sometimes writing down the truth is enough to help us leave. The postcard never sent, I take it from the drawer. The clumsy words I wrote back then were honest after all. The postcard never sent, I add one final line. I hope that life was kind to you, and I am doing fine. I do not fold it up again, I leave it by the window. Evening crosses every word as I turn another page. Final guest has left the hall. The rose of red grows still. A program lies beside the aisle, beneath the fading lights. The dressing room bulbs dim one by one. The costumes leave the stage. I stand alone beneath the arch and hear the last applause. The cheering has already gone, but I am not quite ready yet. Even in an empty room, the final scene remains. The theater after everyone left, I slowly cross the stage. Even when the applause is gone, the years I loved still shine. The theater after everyone left, the empty seats look back. Though no one else remembers me, the stage remembers all. The curtain falls, the story stays. The first time I stood here, I lost my words and shook. Behind the curtain, one deep breath was all I had to take. So many nights of laughter, so many final scenes. Each role came to an ending, but each one changed a part of me. To love the stage was never only standing in applause. It was every unseen evening when I gave the work my all. The theater after everyone left, I watched the final light. Even as one chapter closes, another starts inside the theater. After everyone left, I bow before I go. Tonight the curtain settles down, but something in me carries on. I leave the dressing room key and smile toward every chair. The theater grows dark behind me. I walk into another scene.